they
Man, pleasure's all mine.
They kind of like the metal.
If you were commissioner for a day, what would you do?
I would make all hockey games start off with some hip-hop
music. Even in
music.
hockey, when I listen to Motley Crue, it just kind of suits the mode.
Halftime
Except when Snoop Dogg's calling commentary.
And the games would be more
sounds
interactive as far as finding ways to put the people involved.
Right
not put them on the ice, but just make it more about the people. Like when I watch other sports, I feel like the fans are more involved. So finding ways to create ways to make it all about everybody involved. The players, the fans, and the people watching at home.
Like how?
Just put some Snoop on, you know? That's what I do.
I can get down with that.
Yes, sir.
Good job, you lost it to their defenseman.
The Hammerheads get a hold of the puck in their own end. Looking to make something happen along the boards. You're all about pushing boundaries, creating an image. When you were a kid, how old were you when your first album dropped?
Man, I was like maybe 19 years old.
Okay, so
that would have been a beauty.
Can appreciate that sort of vibe. For those guys that are kind of building their own brand right now, what do you say to them?
Say, man, stay true to what you do and master your craft. You understand me? And go study the greats.
I was on this side of the open net, wind up for the one-timer.
Go study him and see what he did to become great and try to be great.
You know, that could have been a goal.
You're the man who gave us Hockey 101. Where'd that originate
Like, I get you guys want your stats up too, but sometimes
just trying to
it's smarter just to let the guy in the right spot get
It was a fun thing to do. Hopefully we can do more of it.
You always been a teacher?
Man, I love teaching, man. That's what I do best.
He is an educator, people.
Except for today.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is the one, the only Snoop Dogg.
It's actually been full-blown goals. Mainly ties to like the last minute and somebody's lucky to get that fucking goal.
Big time play right there. Save made by the goalie.
Yeah, pretty good positioning here, James. He makes the two stops.
Which right now I've got the wrister.
Sorry, we got cut off there, but
quick wrister app on my guy. Dirty dangles too, so my deking's even better. And then I got the loose puck in the red spot for dekes. So my guy's literally a deking machine. I'm an asshole. Yay! Now we're winning.
Can you give me that one more time?
Okay, what's your actual? Are you wearing a Boston
Exactly. Couldn't say it any better myself.
with a San Jose hat?
Yes, sir.
Past the midway mark of the frame.
But you can't
The
match.
Hammerheads are hanging
I'm trying to
on
get a
this
Toronto
one
cap
lead.
so I
They'd
can
love
at
to
least
add
match
another.
team.
Hammers a shot. Oh, what a stop. Lack's got it in the defensive end. And now he moves it quickly to Stoner.
Yeah, they don't know what to do when you start doing
Over the line
spinning
they
moves
come.
on your analog stick and don't actually use like the deking motion.
Takes a hit, but still hangs on to the puck. The Lions
They really
gain
don't know what to do.
possession
They're like,
along
oh, he's
the
gonna go.
wall.
Oh no, he's back
Into
this
the
way,
offensive
and then
zone.
they get confused.
And that banks off a stick. Great defensive effort with the strip. Heads to...
Oh, they made a female character. Finally.
Never seen anything like that. The Lions have evened things up
who the
here
fuck am I
late in
playing?
this second period, and it looks like they've got a little jump in their legs now.
Well, they've shortened the game out now. You go into the intermission hopefully tied, and you've got to
Gotta figure out that
period
person's name.
3.
I want to meet a female playing
And now
NHL.
he tries to get it across
Fucking
to Bang.
idea.
Denies them
Pretty
on the
good.
play.
Or unless it's a guy that just
Along
made
the
a
wall by
female for the
McDavid.
sake of making a female character to play hockey.
Here's a shot.
Like, I've seen
Long
it.
jam in front,
I would
not
just assume
broken
it's a
up.
female because usually they go
Picking
for the
up
sex
some
they
steam
are.
at center
They try to
ice.
pretty much make a character
There's the
design right
whistle.
off.
Offside is the
Really?
call.
How did that pick first up?
No, I mean in hockey when you design a character. Usually,
Late
like when
goings
you're
of this
making your
period.
character in hockey
We
for
are
online, you make it as
all
close
tied
as
up
a
in this
resemblance to you as possible.
I mean,
Puck is dropped,
depending
play
on the
resumes.
position I've played it
Feeds
for.
the puck to Lack. Shot gets in front of it. The Lions gain control of the puck against the wall. It's a 2-on-1. Denied by the blocker. Moves it on over to Lack. And he gains the zone here. Play whistle dead because of an offside.
I think that should have been a fucking tripping call instead of offside because Buddy legit tripped him with a stick before I crossed the line.
Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway.
Oh, the female is the center.
The goalie wasn't having that. Not today, not now, no way, no how.
What's the score?
All right, Stu, before you get out of here, I got to ask you, what's our play of the period?
Come on, big game, James. Bring up that goal, man. Roll that foot to that goal.
Do what the man says.
That's all fucking hockey ever is lately online for our teams. It's like goal for goal virtually. Like one team scores a goal, the other team scores a goal. It's like fucking all the time like that. And most of the higher prestiges have messaged me saying I'm one of the lower levels that know how to pull my weight around, and they're like, what the flying shit. Oh, see, here we go. Following player added me to a message.
And we are just moments away from the start of the third period. It's been a fun one so far.
Exactly.
All tied
Read
up
what you're
as we are
saying
now
while we're
underway
playing
here
hockey.
in the third period. And he slides it quickly to McDavid.
What are you saying, sir?
Great little poke check by
First
the
of all, I
goaltender
do
there.
pass the puck, and then half you lose it.
Stopped by the goaltender.
And if I'm correct, you're the one that hasn't
Still
scored a
early on in this
goal.
frame, James and Ray with you. So glad you could join us.
So
We
why
got
would I give
tie
you a
game.
puck when you haven't even put it near the net yet?
McDavid's won the
It's
draw.
called I
here
have
in
a
the
half a
offensive
brain
zone.
because it's called I am the captain. I have the C on my
And
chest.
now it's grabbed by Connolly. Great poke check.
Oh, look at that. You guys had the puck, not Travis,
Bangs
and you
got
lost
the
it
puck
to
in
the
his
other
own
team.
zone. Passes the puck over to McDavid. There's the whistle from the
These
Lions
guys are
been
fucking, they're
calling
bitching at me to
offside.
pass them the puck, but I do and they get rid of it. Fucking 10 seconds. I get the puck, I actually know how to keep away.
This neutral zone face-off set to go, and we are back
I'm trying to
underway.
smoke my fucking second period long now.
Cuffs up possession of the puck.
There we go.
Carries it across the line. They've got numbers. Stopped by the blocker.
Yeah, look at that.
The
I got a
Lions
shot
have it
on the
against
goalie.
wall.
Why? Because I know how to
With possession along the wall. Here's a short pass to Lack. And we've got a 2-on-1 to his teammate.
Yeah.
Here's a chance to set up now. Takes a shot. Scores!
And I got my assist for this game.
James, this game looked really comfortable as a tie game. Now they're ahead. They've got to continue to push.
The Hammerheads come up with a big goal here in the third.
There's a difference between sitting back and protecting and trying to grow the lead. I always like the team that works to make a one-goal lead, too.
Pokes it away in his own end. Puck picked up by Ovechkin. Denied by the goaltender.
The shooter's right in the guts of the ice, but the goalie squares up, spreads out, and makes the save.
The Lions have been the busier team in the offensive zone, but they still trail in the third. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Nice defensive robbery on that. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Lions gain possession in their own end. Drives it to the front of the net. Settles things down and gets control of it once again. He scores! Oh, what a play! He gets his own rebound and puts it in. The Lions have drawn even here in the back half of the third.
Working away at the game, you want to give yourself the best chance to win. You don't want this lingering on too long. Now they've tied it.
Connolly's going to play it against the half wall. Picked up along the boards by Ovechkin. Oh, here we go! From point blank, he scores! They take the lead!
Well, it looked like this game was going to be even for the longest time because nobody seemed to have the upper hand.
The Hammerheads take a huge lead here now in the late stages of this one. Question is, can they hang on?
Hanging on's the wrong way to do it. You want to try and be aggressive if you can. See if you can melt the game away in the other team's end.
Ovechkin's carrying it ahead. Puck exits the zone. Here's a race for the loose puck. Great hustle to come up with the puck. Here he is in close. Stick saved by the goaltender.
Somehow the shooter got in the slot, but the goaltender equal to the task. That's a good save.
A critical draw here. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Right up the gut, here they go. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. The Hammerheads look to start the transition game. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Quick pass to Ovechkin.
Ovechkin's hungry for that third one. He's got two.
And he'll get a chance with a penalty shot.
A little bit of frustration there. He's out of position, and he gets called for slashing.
Huge stop right there.
Shuts it down. Take that stuff away from here.
Here in the late going to the frame, the Hammerheads are looking to build on this one-goal lead. Approaching the final minute of regulation. Here's a blast. Oh, comes up with a stop. The Hammerheads scoop it up along the boards. The Lions going to work on offense. Great defensive effort with the stick. Sends it ahead to Stoner. The Lions have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Toss it up in the neutral zone. Moves the pen that flames off the iron. The Hammerheads have it behind the net. Almost lost the... There's the whistle, and we got a penalty shot coming up. And a chance to widen the gap.
He's going to look up at the big board and see that. You know what? That's a trip for sure. He got a stick.
And he scores on a penalty shot.
Really nice move here. The shooter sells it. The goalie freezes, and he puts it in the net.
The Lions have had more scoring chances, and yet they trail late in this third period. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Takes it across the blue line. Offside is the call, and we'll have a face-off just outside the offensive zone. The Lions are running out of time as they trail late in this third period. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Intercepts it at center. The Lions get a hold of it. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. It's a 2-on-0. They've got the defense outnumbered. And it kind of falls apart.
I thought he was clean in, and then you're right. It falls apart. He gets nothing for that.
Denies him in front. And there's the final horn, bringing this one officially to an end.
That's a tough loss for them, James. I mean, they did a lot of things right. The face-offs were good. A lot of details good. They just didn't get enough done to win.
Can you see those positives after a game like this, though?
Not right now. Maybe tomorrow.
And that's all she wrote on this one for Ray Ferraro. My name is James Cebulski. We'll see you next time here on EA Sports.
I'm mowing the air. Can I get any more Trailer Park Boys fucking related out here? Like, fuck off. I'm mowing the air. Yo, that's so gonna be my hit now. A Leahy catchphrase. I'm mowing the air, Andy. Oh, God.
Just calling you back. Get you like a fever. I'm mowing the air! Gotcha! The Eagle has landed!
What's the point of finding calm when calm to me is unsettling? Settle down, little kid, your bones are shaking in your skin. Go and try and take a breath, though nothing more, nothing less. Typical story of the king who had it all, except for citizens who didn't want his head up on a wall. It's the typical story of the wife who couldn't quit being in love with such a giant piece of. It's the story of the queen who could never ever think of any redeeming qualities a man could ever bring. It's the story of the dog who wanted to run away. just a place to be alone. And you don't really see much, I think that I'm invisible. My mirror shows another guy. A guy doesn't do, he just sits in his miserable. Everybody's gotta live a life that they didn't ask for. Why would he put me here just to die? Just to die. Hey, hey, what's your name? All these for the guys who hate. Reaches in his silence, let me think of what to say. Hey, hey, I don't think this is working out. Will you forget I even asked you to come over to my house? And hey, hey, I don't think I know much, but I know I couldn't take a good brush. So if you feel like I've been talking enough, just tell me to shut up and I will finally shut the fuck up enough. Everybody's gotta live a life that they didn't ask for. Why would he put me here just to die? Reaches in his silence, let me think of what to say. Hey, hey, I don't think this is working out. Will you forget I even asked you to come over to my house? And hey, hey, I don't think I know much, but I know I couldn't take a good brush. So if you feel like I've been talking enough, just tell me to shut up and I will finally shut the fuck up enough.
It is. I just had to book an appointment for March really quick. Oh, it's gonna be terrible.
Why is that?
I have to get dentures because I'm a stupid ass person.
I'm going down the same road, don't worry. 90% of my teeth
Well,
are
it's not-
correct,
it's-
too.
Yeah,
I'm
Oh.
down to that too. Don't worry.
I'm a dumb. For the last 5 years, I brushed my teeth. The problem is the counteraction of what I did. I kept on drinking pop, eating junk food, and fucking not like brushing my teeth for fucking like for 3 minutes for 3 times a day. It was more like a minute and a half, 2 times a day, morning and night. And then and then after I even brush my teeth before bed, I just fucking drink more pop anyway. So it just fucking eliminated what I did. So yeah, I need to go in for a consultation, see how that goes. And then obviously I know my fucking top set needs to come out and probably most of my bottom, but that's just life when you don't take care of your fucking teeth. But at least permanent, because I'm getting permanent ones. I'm not getting dentures. I'm getting permanent implants in my shit. I am not fucking pulling them out when I'm fucking 16. Nope, they're staying in there with bolts. It might be expensive, but I don't care. I fucked up, but I'm fucked up. Like, I fucked up, but I'm not getting the worst punishment that I possibly could. Or the second worst, technically. The first worst would be keeping these. Like, it's just gotten to the point where I can't eat anything on the right side because one tooth is fucking falling out right now. So it just stings like a motherfucker. And so I can't eat very right. I can't fucking talk right because my fucking jaw hurts. Like my tooth like snaps down and like hurt. So I need to get that shit just done. Over with. But that's what happens when you don't pay attention to your shit. Seriously, after I get my shit replaced, what I was gonna say is, at least with permanent implants, you don't have to worry about them rotting, but you do have to take extremely a good care of them.
Yeah.
Or else, like, it'll be worse than what you already had. If you can use my fit and shit, which is not the problem. I can take care of them. It's just fucking, after that, when I get them, I'm pretty much done. I gotta stop. Where the fuck is that fighter? This is what I'm talking about. Because I'm looking. What the fuck? Well, I don't know either. But yeah, it also doesn't help having like a calcium deficiency, which is basically what your teeth need to fucking stay strong.
You can have dubstep in NHL 20.
Yeah, and I'm... yeah.
Hard rock. Yeah, okay, that's probably the closest music I'm getting to my fucking shit. Motionless in White. I've seen these guys live. They're good. Race Junkie, Overload, No Regrets, My Machine. I don't know any other fucking song. Toxic Rage. That sounds like a good song. And Venom. Venom, that sounds like a bullet for my Valentine song. Nice, so they made the song. Hellfire. Where do I know that song from? Iron Man. Okay, Sabbath. That's awesome. Left 4 Dead, Monster Mash. My Girlfriend, I don't even know that one. Last Request, don't know. Insane, I don't know. Emo Therapy. Okay. Some of this music is weird, sir.
It's the monster.
Like, I wonder how many of these I actually know. Break Free. Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit. That's getting played. For sure, I love Limp Bizkit. Why? What the fuck? They actually have decent songs randomly in here. I wonder what they got for rap then.
It was a monster. It was a monster. It was a monster.
The black guy. Oh, the Black Keys. Okay. Thirsty Work goes with the days. We like to party. I'm sure lots of people like to party. Hip hop, here we go. All Eyes on Me, B-Boy Boogie. It sounds like a fucking... What's that one? Fucking... Motley Crue song. Can't wait for the... Oh, okay. I thought that said can't wait for the weed. I was like, whoa, what? King of the Jungle. Alright, for once they actually have me fucking guessing on most of the songs.
I love how that... I actually watched the live action Lion King. It wasn't terrible, but I prefer the original. So they didn't ruin it, but I still prefer the original.
No, they didn't exactly ruin it. They just put an interesting twist on a few scenes.
I just like how they put the Lion King's not the Lion King, fuck in the Jungle song.
Yeah, how they actually put the entire one instead of just a little bit of it. Yeah, no, I like how they actually put the whole song in there too.
All the animals are fucking singing in the fucking... Oh my god, I almost pissed my pants when he jumps out and scares the shit out of them.
Oh, I know.
Run, that's a lion. Oh, shit.
What does dubstep have in this game?
No, that was a very unrealistic part, because if a lion started eating only like grubs and shit, it would not be able to get enough nutrients and it would have like died within a fucking month.
Yeah, I know. Even the cartoon had him eating that shit, and I was like, yeah, okay.
No, I get that, but I'm just saying, like, maybe when he was younger, he would have survived for like a year or something off of a lot of them, but fucking otherwise he needs meat and sustenance to actually grow fucking strong and tough. So otherwise, even if he did survive, he would have got his ass whooped by Scar. Fucking one smacked up.
Oh, what do they have for pop music?
A lot.
Probably. Like, I've only recognized like 5 songs, maybe. I'm waiting for like some Michael Jackson song to probably like pop up in this category. Never Stop Believing. Yeah, I know that song from
We're watching a thriller tonight.
Starry Eye. If that is the Motley Crue song that you guys call pop because the way it sounds, I'm gonna smack this fucking game.
But sometimes about beats too. However the beat goes, if it's like a melody kind of beat, then they're just like, ah.
Yeah, they put it in the fucking weirdest category sometimes. Yeah, I get you there.
Because I've listened to some like weird songs that did not sound like pop music, but then I just kind of focused in on the beat, and I'm like, oh. I guess if it was more or less just an instrumental, it would make more sense.
Yeah. You gotta do like crazy challenges to fucking do the win song. Okay, so when I win, I'm gonna play like some crazy ass song I don't even know yet.
I win. No,
no, I'll probably play some Motionless in White. See how heavy they. See if it actually has their scream or shit in there. I would like an outdoor arena though. This indoor arena shit does not fly with me. Customized.
What the? I'm confused. I just got teleported.
Yeah, nobody's getting goalie unless they can prove they're a decent one on our team. That's already fucking a thing for me. I am not fucking dealing with that shit. No goalie unless you're good. Okay, there's gotta be a way to make the fucking shit outside. Well, they got some interesting looking stadiums. Fuck sakes. They got too much shit in here to ask us to create hockey teams. For online, they pretty much want you to sit here and design your own team for 9 hours. It's like, yeah, okay guys, like I have that kind of brain capacity. I can barely get through a creative wrestler. It's like, fuck, let's make them look pretty badass looking, have them do like a cool entrance of a wrestler I normally like. So like Biker Undertaker, since they brought that back, or normally it would have been Edge's theme, and like entrance and theme song at least with a different video. So I'm not gonna just cop out Edge's video, that's not my video, but his theme song by Alter Bridge is sick, and his intro is pretty fucking dope. How he just like flies out through the fog and shit. Because you know when that guy returned to the Royal Rumble, he was more surprised than like the fans. Like he was at the Royal Rumble. About to like get in the ring, I'm like, sir, like you look like you're fucking shitting your pants, like you shouldn't be there. But after 2 triple neck fusion surgeries, I'd expect him not to ever return to wrestling ever again, because they did say if he breaks his neck one more time, he's fucked.
Oh yeah, he'd be paralyzed.
Yeah, he's gonna be physically paralyzed from the neck down for good if he breaks his neck, and so he can't like do like the WrestleMania 17 and all his spears have to be really watched now and played out proper to the point where he doesn't bounce his head anymore. He can't be doing like retarded spears. Like into like fucking the chamber walls and shit, obviously. Like he can do a spear in the ring, just not into like a fucking blunt object that he's spearing somebody into. It's probably not the wisest idea. His head's probably gonna crack it. Because they even said Christian's supposed to come back too, and I'm like, dude, if he suffers one more concussion, he's not gonna know his own family. Like, will you stop bringing back wrestlers that if they suffer just one more injury of that kind, they're fucking stupid? Like, you're not gonna have any talent to come back for or ever rely on again for a one-of-a-kind moment for the Royal Rumble or something. But I did read Rob Van Dam's getting his own kind of weed. Oh, he's a fucking pothead. I knew that from his days in ECW by his catchphrases in ECW. His biggest one was RVD 420 says, "I just smoked your ass." And I'm like, guy, if you don't smoke pot after that sentence, you're hilarious. And just the way he always presented himself and talked, you could tell he was high. The guy would come in and be all laid back, and then he'd be able to, like, relax and meditate and do, like, the splits and shit. And I'd be like, all right, Mr. Frybag. Like, fucking in touch with inner peace. Like, he was a crazy wrestler, though. Like, he did some fucking crazy moves like the Van Daminator where he used to just throw a chair at somebody and then spin kick it into their face. Like, a lot of his moves. And then doing the coast to coast at first before Jeff Hardy and Shane McMahon. Well, Shane McMahon started doing it after RVD did it in ECW, but he did it first in ECW by doing the whole corner to corner shit with drop kicking a chair into somebody's head. And it was like, and then all of a sudden everybody else started copying it out in the WWE. That's the thing. WWE stole everything from over almost a smaller promotion, but WCW stole half of ECW and we'll never admit it. Because that's how Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho, Rey Mysterio got over to WCW. They were all in ECW first. But then WCW got a hold of them, and then Bischoff and all them fucked up, and they all went to WWF at that time and then switched over to WWE. It was like, really. And at times, Vince could have been smart and kept ECW going since it's popular, but when he tried to redo it, it wasn't the same. He didn't keep it like original, traditional, like hardcore rules 24/7. Which kind of demeaned ECW right there. It was like, yeah, you fucked up. And then he didn't have half the original wrestlers that were in the roster. He had like 5 of them. Van Dam got caught smoking pot. He was fucking suspended. Got 2 championships taken off of him and shit just because him and Sabu got caught with weed and shit. And I'm like, fuck you. Like, that irks me. And in the original ECW, Paul Heyman wouldn't have cared. I'm sorry, last time I checked, he held the ECW television title for 3 fucking years. 3 years, he held 1 title, and he was a pothead the whole time, so obviously in ECW, his boss didn't care. Paul Heyman was fine with it. They stopped letting Paul Heyman run ECW, and that's what failed it. It was better under his creativity, but if Vince had, like, you know what I mean, his financial support, and Heyman's brain power, fucking ECW could have actually been in WWE's name under almost a, like, you know what I mean, how they had it, but keep it more original, and it would have actually been a strong brand to compete with AEW now. They actually would have gone somewhere, but they fucked up with firing Sandman and everybody in RVD, and I was like, yep, bye. It became pretty much the joke brand. If you're coming back, or like the Hurricane, when he first came back, he got sent to ECW. It was CM Punk's starting brand for him to make sure he could hold the title and be good as a champ. That was like your testing spot. You got the ECW title, and if you were good there, then you maybe got to touch the WWE or the World Heavyweight on the other 2 rosters and see if you got better on the main 2 shows that were supposed to be more important. And I'm like, well, that's kind of gay. So virtually that was just like the NXT roster. Fuck yeah. So when Triple H created NXT and they got rid of ECW, it was just smarter. And Triple H runs NXT better, actually, I find. I watched it once. It's not that bad. It's better than Vince's shit.
Yeah.
But that Triple H is more like, you know, current, where he lets the wrestlers have a little bit of creativity in their fucking role. He doesn't just let them fall, like, you know, he doesn't just say, this is your role, this is what you do. He goes, what do you want to do? He talks to them a bit. Whereas Vince is like, no, this is how you're preparing, doing your guy on my show. And then a lot of wrestlers are like, no. Like Chris Jericho, he had his fill, but that guy changes his look every 3 years. And if Vince doesn't like it, he leaves. Jericho has done that every fucking time. And he always gets welcomed back, so I know Jericho's not really gone for good. He's just over there pretty much because he's got nothing left to do in the WWE. Except for win Money in the Bank, which is the match he kind of thought of. So he already thought of the match to give them a really good idea, so he doesn't really need to win it. He thought of it. Yeah. In my opinion, he's done everything in the WWE as the first undisputed champion, and shit, he's got nothing left to do. Let him go to another promotion and help them a bit. I know he didn't leave on bad terms. I know Dean Ambrose did out of the Shield, and 3 other wrestlers did. Like, Cody Rhodes will never go back. I know Goldust went over there full-time and won't go back, and I think Matt Hardy's thinking of going over. Which, if he does, Jeff goes with him, because Jeff won't stay. And there goes your moneymaker out of the Hardy Boys. Because that guy jumps off fucking everything. I loved watching Jeff Hardy as a kid. Remember that fucking guy? Always watch him and be like, so what are you going to jump off this week, sir? Watch him climb a ladder, jump off. Oh, you're going to climb half the stage and jump off onto Randy Orton. That's like 30 feet in the air, sir. That don't look safe, but whatever. Half of Jeff, I swear to God, well, then again, he did get fired more than once for drug abuse. And it was coke. And I was like, well, no shit, man. I'd be having to do a lot of lines of blow, too, if you're expecting me to jump 30, 40 feet off something onto another human being.
No one expects him to do it, that's the thing. He jumped off the Megatron and didn't kill him.
Yeah, he didn't kill himself. There's the amazing part. What I'd like to actually, even Vince's son Shane almost actually concussed himself and broke his neck at a pay-per-view. Kurt Angle went to go suplex him through a window and he hit it and landed right on his fucking head. In his shoulder blade area, like pretty much, you know what I mean? He landed pretty much neck bent on his shoulder blades. On concrete. And I'm like, ouch. And what did he say to Kurt Angle? Oh, give it another try. His dad's telling him to stop the match, and Shane's going, "Yo, Kurt, just huck me through again, we'll break it." And I'm like, you're fucked, Shane. Like, your dad owns the company, you're a billionaire, and all you've wanted to do is go through glass, be thrown off Titantrons, have Kane throw you off shit into ambulance roofs, have your testicles fried thanks to Kane. Like, why are you the boss's son allowing that? Like, oh, my dad runs the company, but I'll let any wrestler do whatever they want to. I wouldn't do that. I don't care if my dad owned the company or not. I would not be jumping off and doing that kind of shit. Just openly. Be like, yo, I'll fall off this 60-foot drop for no reason. Because it looks cool. I've literally seen him do that one too many times, and it was like, no thanks. I'm surprised he can still wrestle or move. Okay. A level 22 and a level 44. This isn't a fair game. I've got a prestige 3 level 40 that's willing to play with me. Well, this game's gonna be hilarious, sir.
Probably.
Because he had no signs of quitting. I waited on him to back out at first, and he readied up before I did. He must be able to see my stats and see that everybody quits on me, and that's how I lose, but I'm good at scoring goals. Guy's probably just like, this guy just doesn't get a fair chance. And then the other players that are starting to give me the chance are like, yo, this guy's good. We're winning.
Welcome back, everybody. Grab your twig. Let's get this one going. A little drop-in challenge ready to go. A sight every hockey fan can appreciate. It's a clean sheet of ice, and we are about to get underway. The Lions take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Trying to get free. Oh, what a stop by the goaltender. Like a quick one here. Look at this, the first goal of the game.
I don't think anyone's really settled into the game yet. And already we have the game's first goal.
The Hammerheads with about as perfect a road start you get here, Ray.
If they came out and wanted to be aggressive, sure, but you
All right,
never really think you're going to get on the board this quickly.
And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Moves it to Stoner. Takes the feed. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Straight up the middle. Here they come. Here they are on the attack. Here's a shot. Just wide. And the puck leaves the zone. And it's a quick pass to Rammer. He's got a step. Slides it across. Oh, Ray, what a play.
The defender comes right back and swipes this play away before it's a real dangerous chance.
Okay, so
Rammer's
that's how
got
that
it
guy
across
wants
the
to
line. Lets it
Let's see how to
fly
do it.
and makes the save.
Okay.
Legs
Let's get
taking
the
it
puck
from
as
his
long
own
as we
end.
deke around that idiot or get the
Quick
puck
feed
back.
to Slater.
Okay, we got a
Here's
pass.
a chance, a 2-on-1. No room for that one to get through. And he slides it quickly to Rammer. The Lions have it from their own end.
Dude,
They've
yeah,
got
you stay
numbers.
right there.
It's a 2-on-1.
Damn it. That did not
Taken
work
by
in my
Murphy.
favor.
Slides the puck. He might have a step here.
I tried to do a one-timer.
He's clear.
My buddy.
Puts it to the front of the net. He scores. I believe Colin Mars likes to call those back-to-back.
Yeah, the coaches want you to stay aggressive after you score.
Yeah, that
they
was
do
rolling
that,
off by
and
us.
they're able to put another one up on the board.
Why a guy wearing a Boston jersey?
Puck is dropped and play
I don't get it for a
resumes.
prestige level 3. This guy's not.
Slater's got it in the defensive zone.
He's lost the puck in more
The
turnovers.
Hammerheads have it in the offensive
more
zone.
goals scored
And
on
makes
us
the
than anything.
save. The Hammerheads have had multiple scoring opportunities here in this first and could easily have a much bigger lead. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Stoner's moving the puck through his own zone. The Hammerheads get a hold of the puck in their own end.
Oh, I can't wait for this guy to hit me the wrong way and get called for a
Good
penalty.
defensive stop with the
And
poke
then he's
check.
gonna learn, don't get
Jack's
penalty
able to take that
fucking
quick
calls
pass.
against me.
He's already got a couple of goals. He's looking for a third.
The Lions get a hold
Thank
of the
you.
puck. Carries it in. Oh boy, here comes a
What the fuck was
3-on-1.
that? I love how I
Jack
say hold
stick-handling in
the
his
puck
own
to my
zone.
left and my guy
And now he moves
backhanded
it
it
to
to the
Rammer.
goalie.
There's the whistle. Offside is the call.
I
Stopping
fucking
the play.
hate that shit. I swear to God, you like move the analog stick the
Past
wrong
the
way and it
halfway mark of
registers
this
the wrong
period,
thing.
the
in hockey.
Hammerheads have recently taken a 2-goal lead.
Like, you
They'd
have to be
love to
so
build on
precise
it.
with your analog.
Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway.
Here, I got it.
He's got a little jump. He's in the clear. Great back check on the play. Scores.
Are you
Three is
fucking
the
kidding me?
magic number.
Yeah, of course you quit. Dude, it's all your fucking fault, bro. You're a shitty fucking winger. Whatever, you're the one that doesn't want to work your ass off, but you're a prestige level 3, and I'm winning face-offs and everything else, and you can't hold your fucking weight. You're a fucking useless piece of shit. Well, at least I probably leveled up. Almost. If I would have scored at least a goal there, I would have leveled up. But Buddy had to quit because, you know, he can't take a loss in his fucking record, which what he does automatically counts as one.